Hi, welcome to Clarinet HQ. This video is going to help you with tonguing high notes. Now, tonguing high notes on the clarinet can seem kind of daunting because high notes are very sensitive to articulation. You have to have great tongue position. If you're unfamiliar with what we mean by tongue position or how to do it correctly, then you should check out our High Note Hacks playlist because there are some videos in there that are really helpful with tongue position. Now, the high notes on the clarinet can be really sensitive to tonguing and not so much in the chalumeau. Unfortunately, we can kind of get away with not having the greatest tongue position or articulating skills in the lower range, but in order to sound good on our whole clarinet, we have to make sure that we are tonguing correctly all the time. So you want to make sure that your tongue position is nice and high. And when you're tonguing these high notes, you want to make sure that you are only moving the very tip of your tongue. So our tongue has to pull double duty. It has to stay in place in one part, but then move a very small amount in the other. Luckily, I have some exercises that can help you with making sure that your tongue position stays high and that you're articulating these high notes beautifully. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick any high note, let's say between clarion G and high C. I'm going to play a high C. And so you're going to play a high C and you're going to let go of the register key, but keep that high C. All right, and it's going to sound like this. All right, now, if you're able to keep that high C without it dropping down, then that's awesome. That means that your tongue position is probably pretty good. But it'll tell us more if you can tongue that note while keeping that high note playing. So try this. So I'm going to play a high C, I'm going to let go of the register key, and then I'm going to articulate a few times. And that high C should stay up. If you run into some problems, some common problems might be if it drops down. Now, that might sound like this. If that happens, then that probably means you're either moving too much of your tongue to articulate, or it means that your tongue position, if you move too much of your tongue, then your tongue position can kind of get out of the space that it's supposed to be in, and that can knock the pitch down. All right, and so a way to fix that is by making sure that you are only moving the very, very tip of your tongue. So you try doing that, but try moving as little bit of your tongue as possible. Another problem that you could run into are squeaking or jumping to the next highest partial, and that could sound like this. If that happens, it probably means that you are biting. And a way to fix that is you want to make sure that your chin is nice and flat so that you're not putting too much pressure from your bottom lip up onto the reed. That creates biting. And there's a great video. We have 3 steps to perfect flat chin. And that's a video that you can watch to help you with keeping your chin. There's some good exercises in there for you as well. Once you feel comfortable articulating one note and doing it successfully, once you're able to do that successfully, then you can try changing notes. And I always, when I practice this, I tend to stick between clarion G and clarion C, and you can make up your own exercise. So it could be something like this. Ooh, and if you started hearing like little, we call them undertones, that is your clarinet letting you know that your tongue position is getting lazy, and my tongue position was getting lazy in that exercise. So I clearly need to practice this. Now keep in mind, just because this is what's needed in order to sound good on the clarion and altissimo notes, you still have to do these same things even in the chalumeau, and that's going to end up helping you create a really beautiful sound on the clarinet. Now, if you have any more questions, you can find us on social media or you can post a question in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and thanks for stopping by.